Welcome, Libra, to your March 2024 reading. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I do apologize for this being a few days late. I'm having no end of issues with my internet and trying to upload videos. It's taking forever, but my readings are really timeless. So whenever you see this, it will be relevant for you. Now, I just need to start out by saying if you are still waiting on your free mini reading that I offer to all new subscribers, please know that I am still working through them. It's been months now, but I just got flooded with requests. I wasn't expecting it, and I had a lot of things happen, and so it's taking me a long time to catch up. But I'm going to try and respond in a different way. I've just been responding in the comment section below to your requests, but I'm going to try and upload mini readings in video format just like this, and I will put a link to your question so you can view the video. I'll set them to private. I hope that works. I kind of read up a little bit about it and I wasn't I'm not too sure, so you'll have to let me know if you can't access the link. But if you're still interested in a free mini reading, if you are a new watcher, click the subscribe button and in the comment section below put new subscriber free mini reading, and please be patient. There's a long wait, but I will get back to everyone. Now, if you're not interested in a free mini reading, please still subscribe if you like what you see. It helps my channel out so much. But let's get into your reading. Now, you start out the month with the Six of Cups. Now, this has been coming out for a lot of signs, and the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's thinking back to the past and remembering the good times. It's a really beautiful card. I mean, oh, by the way, I'm using the Gilded Tarot deck for my main cards here. I'll just show you. I tried to get it so the light doesn't reflect. Ciro Marchetti is just amazing. He's made quite a few decks, and they're little works of art. I mean, look at the little cat hiding in the grass. I mean, how adorable. Now, this is a card of not only the past, but it's also about your kids as well, if you've got children, or thinking back to your childhood. And it's just beautiful, wonderful, nostalgic kind of thoughts. And I feel like because this has been coming out for so many signs, this is a card of reflecting about where we are or where you are at this time in your life and what your plans were then, what's happening now, and you're basing a lot of your decisions on perhaps thoughts and ideas that you had in the past, or looking back and thinking, I wanted my life to go this way, this is where it is now. Maybe I need to do some shifts and changes to get them back on track, or maybe this is exactly where you expected to be. It's quite a beautiful energy here. But as I said, this is thinking about children, but it is a beautiful emotional card. Cups are all about love, the heart, your emotions, your feelings. So this is nice energy. Now, you've got a few people here. So if you do have kids, these potentially could be your children. You've got an Aries, you've got a Capricorn here, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You've got a fire sign here. As I said, Aries. I would normally read this as a Sag, and I would normally read that as a Capricorn, but Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries here. So there's a few people showing up here that you could be potentially thinking about the past with. But the Emperor itself, not only does it represent an Aries, this is leadership. This is all about leadership. This is a powerful card. This is a card about putting things into place, putting your thoughts into place, putting your actions and plans, putting them all, organizing them, getting them putting some structure here in place to get your plans achieved. And I feel like for a few of you, you've got the Three of Wands here. Now, please excuse me for jumping all over the place. I don't read in a linear fashion. The messages pop out at me. So I feel like for a lot of you, you have actually done that. You have been organizing your life and doing a lot of things, putting plans into place. And the Three of Wands tells me you're pretty much now ready to move on to the next project, because what you've done will be quite successful, and you are now just in a place of waiting for your ships to come in. I don't know if you can see the ship there in the distance. You've done the work, and now it's just a matter of waiting for everything to fall into place. And that's a great message. And this kind of says, no point in sitting around waiting. You can move on to the next project, or the next job, or the next creative idea, whatever it is for you in your life, you can now move on. Now, the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Pages are messages or messengers. Now, you've got two of them here. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of messages coming in for you, a lot of ideas, a lot of answers to a lot of ideas, or answers to a lot of questions that you may have. The Page of Pentacles is great news though, and it often can have something to do with your finances. I mean, you've got the Ace and you've got the Two here of Pentacles, so money could potentially be a focus for some of you. But because you've got the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel like there could be some news about a job, about a career, about your finances, and it's going to be good news. So if you are applying for a new position, you could get it. Aces are all about new beginnings, and what a beautiful ace that is. I love that color green. It's so vibrant. I mean, look at the peacock in the background. I'm just obsessed with Giro Marchetti's cards. They're absolutely beautiful. And this is a card of, of abundance and luxury around you. But as I said, this can represent an earth sign in your life as well. So Capricorns are very hardworking. Now, when I talk about star signs, if these don't represent a person in your life, they can be talking about you taking on a lot of the characteristics of these signs as well. So I feel like you will be working really hard to build your wealth and putting a lot of energy and effort into your career here, but definitely some good news coming in. Now, if you've been feeling a little stressed, a little trapped, a little worried about your circumstances, about your financial situation, simply because you've got the Eight of Swords there, I really wouldn't worry too much about it. I feel like you are in a place where you're going to be playing with your money a little bit. You're going to be taking from this account, putting it in that account, investing here, investing there. The Two of Pentacles is a great card that comes out for people who know how to play with their money, know how to build their money. And I feel like you will be busy here in March. This also is a card of you having a lot of things happening all at once, a lot of plates spinning in the air. You're working on a few different projects here, but this again is a really good card. You are managing quite well. You are, and it kind of, in a sense, says you've been doing this and now you've done what you've had to do and you can relax. Your ships will come in. You can see the ship in the background there. It's at a little bit more of a further distance away, but here the ship's really almost ready to dock. So this is a great message. But also this card here reminds you to stay playful. Make sure you enjoy yourself. Don't get burdened down too much with a lot of worries and stresses and strains about your money. This is saying just remember to have some fun in them while you're building your wealth and while you're working really hard and have all of those plates spinning in the air. Just make sure that you remember to have fun. Now, I've touched on the Three of Wands, but we come to the Page of Wands here. Now, the Page of Wands, as I said, this can represent any fire sign because this is a general reading, but this is a card. This is the card of Sagittarius. And so Sagittarians, they are really there's an adventurous spirit here. And I mean, not only Sagittarius, but a lot of the fire signs do have that adventurous spirit that comes in. And there's a youthful energy here as well. Pages are people that are younger than you. So that can make you quite youthful as well. It can make you feel quite youthful as well. But there's a sense of adventure here. You are really tapping into this kind of energy. Now, for some of you, you may be deciding to learn some new things. Could be in relation to a career, just because you've got that Ace of Pentacles here. But you might be deciding to do something new that's a new project, a new creative, follow up on a creative idea. Do something new that you haven't done before, an activity that brings you a lot of excitement, passion, joy. But again, this is really good news coming in, and it is good news to do with, anything. Could potentially be your career as well. But if you have been working on a creative project, you have been putting a lot of energy into something artistic that you've been working on, this is great news about that as well. Again, you've done all you can do here. It's the Three of Wands. It's time now to just wait for things to come in, whether it's your money, whether it's accolades, whether it's moving on to the next project, whatever it is, things are coming in for you here. But just such a wonderful card. I mean, it's very plain and simple, but just how beautiful is that? With a little, is it a mole? Is it a ferret? I'm not sure. That beautiful card, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning here. All aces are the beginning of something new. Now, because this is Pentacles, Pentacles are earth, all about the earth. So all about earthly things, your job, your finances, your home. And this can even be about yourself as well. Now, because it's beneath that Eight of Swords, there may be some worries. You may be feeling a little bit stuck or trapped here. But this is obviously, the Eight of Swords is all about the story of that person that is feeling quite stuck, quite trapped, like they're going nowhere. But it is just an illusion. If you look here, there's big gaps between the swords, and the rope, it's not even tied in a big knot, it's just kind of dangling, draped over. And this person can just unwriggle their wrists, take the blindfold off, and walk straight out of those swords. So this often talks about worries and concerns that really aren't real. They're more in our mind. They're more about what our thoughts are telling us than what is actually reality. So if you've got any worries about a new beginning, about your home, starting in a new place, about a move, anywhere, that really is, there's nothing to worry about there, Libra. Now let's get out some clarifying cards. Now I'm using my favorite deck of all, the Mystical Tarot. I try to use this somewhere, whether it's not my main deck or just the clarifying deck. I just love the imagery. This is just the best. It's just so simple, but I still love them. So you've got the Chariot there. Yeah, wow. This kind of fits in really well. I mean, I love this card too. Look at the curtain in the background, the details. I don't know if you can see them, the little stars and the moon. How beautiful is that? Now this is kind of you being pulled in a couple of directions here, but this is a card of success, and it's a card of you moving forward in a direction that you want to go in. It's a metaphor for your vehicle through life, your journey through life. And the story of the Chariot is these two horses, one is white and one is black, and both of them they're powerful animals, and they want to go in two different directions. They're kind of going all over the place, and the charioteer is the one that is responsible for grabbing the reins and driving them in the direction that the charioteer wants them to go in. So I feel like there could be a lot of pushing and pulling here, and it's hard work. It takes a lot of energy and effort to drive this chariot down the road, but you will be successful. You're going to go in the direction that you want to go, and you will be taking the lead. And it's interesting, the Emperor as well. This is taking control of a situation, being, like I said, putting plans in place, knowing where it is you want to go, making lists. If you've got stops along the way, you're going to know where it is that you will be stopping, and you'll be driving it down the road. So this is really nice progress forward. So I like that Chariot card there for you, Libra. This is really good messages, but you can see that there is definitely some movement forward. And here we go. Oh wow, lots of wands. You've got the 2, the 3, and the 4 of wands. So I feel like this is for a lot of you, this is to do with your home, or your concerns about your home, where you're living, where moving perhaps. But you've got a decision here in the 2 of wands. This is you coming up to a bit of a crossroad here, and you're needing to decide. But the beauty of the 2 of wands, out of all of the 2s, and you've got 2 2s, so interesting, 2s are all about decisions and choices. So you could be tossing up about a career, about moving for a career. Do you want to move somewhere else? Do you want to stay where you are? This will be different for all of you, obviously. But if you look at this card, I'm just going to show you up close. This figure has the world in their hand. So that kind of says it all, really, doesn't it? You've got the world in your hand here, Libra. No matter which choice you make, it's going to be the right one. It's going to be stable. It's going to be strong. The 4 of wands, that is a card of strength. It's a card of stability. If you think about a square, we build our homes in squares or rectangles. It's quite a stable structure. So this is quite lovely. You are building something for the future, and this can actually even talk about literally building a home. So for some of you, you might be deciding, do you just move to an existing place? Do you build a new place? But this can be a metaphorical build as well, going somewhere and building that safe, secure structure for your family and your loved ones. But it's lovely here. Now, for some, this is a marriage card as well. So you might be getting married, but I'm not seeing too many love cards here. So I'm feeling this is more about where you're going to live in the future, what you're building, where do you want to build that secure structure for your family to live in. But as I said, that 2 of wands, there's no wrong choice here, Libra. Whichever road you take is going to be the right one. And I've got a particular deck that really illustrates the 2 of wands perfectly. You'll see a character coming up to that fork in the road, and then the road splits in 2. But if you look in the distance, both roads join up in the end anyway, and that's kind of describes it really well. And it doesn't matter which road you're taking here, you're going to end up where you're supposed to be. So that is a really nice message here, and it's good not to have to worry, to just know that if you feel like going that way, go that way. If you want to go the other way, you're gonna end up where you end up. And look at this. You have got the Page of Wands again. So good messages there, and you've got the Sun. Wow, I love that for you, the sun's actually come out for some of the signs as well. This is really telling me the sun is going to shine on all of your decisions, all of your choices. The fact that you've got the Page of Wands again here, there's a bit of an adventuresome spirit here for you. It's, you might be choosing to do something that is a bit different. It's talking about new opportunities presenting themselves here. And yeah, I feel like you're going to get a message about something wonderful that's coming into your life here. I really do. I mean, the fact that you've got the sun here, the best card in the deck. This also talks about, this is a card, like wands are a card of creativity as well. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be thinking outside of the box in a really valuable way. So if you are coming up, if you've been worried about something, if you've got some choices here in front of you, you're going to be doing things differently, in a different way than other people would expect. And it's going to be so successful. It's going to really work out for you. And another thing with the Page of Wands, just because it came out twice, I'm sort of focusing on that a little bit. This is you really being asked to follow your passion and let that guide you. Listen to that inspiration within you rather than, what your mind says, what your heart says. Listen to your intuition in a way here and let that guide you. I feel like there could be a promotion here for some of you. And I mean, or a new job or something to do with something new in your career here as well. Even a change to a new role within an existing career. But there is a promising development in your professional life, I feel, for a lot of you when that card comes up, and the fact that, as I said, it came out twice. Wow. Now I'm going to pick a final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck. I love this deck. This recently came into my life a few months ago due to one of my subscribers, actually. She was telling me that she has this, she's created this deck, and I instantly felt I needed to get it, and it was such a good choice. This is by Lauren McLean, and the imagery on the back there is by her daughter. This is by Janine McLean, and her daughter is Lauren, and she's the one that's done the imagery, and the messages just seem to fit in so well. I'm going to take both of them. I usually only take one. Oh, wow. Creativity. I mean, this is kind of, a creative hobby may be profitable. Go for it. Remember to do it for love. The rest will fall into place. I feel like this is very much connected with those Pages of Wands. Something new coming in, some good news, creativity, passion, and this one came out as well. Heads up, you are now in the know. Information has been given to you like a breadcrumb trail. Interesting. This could even have something to do with, people that you may listen to in the tarot. You might be getting some information coming through to you that's really kind of leading you in a certain direction. Messages coming in. You've got 3 pages here, so very significant here for you. So we'll leave it there, Libra. I hope that resonated with you. You'll have to let me know. Please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading for new subscribers, but just remember, as I said, there is a wait, so please be patient. Have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.